Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer. Beautiful morning it is. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You stepped into the hottest spot in town. Sunshine's here with you on this Tuesday. Raining on the outside, so if you're out there and being up and down those streets today, be careful because according to the weather forecast, it's going to be a wet one all day. But listen to this, when we're talking about things like that, my guest is going to cover some things about that as well. But I want to invite you into the most informative talk show on the Gulf Coast, and you know exactly what it is. It is Sunshine's Corner. I encourage you every day to be a part of the conversation. You can call us up at 850-432-7768. You can text or call that number. It will pop up on the screen periodically so that you will be able to really get involved or get in touch with questions for the show on things that can benefit you. Well, and also with it being the holidays, it is the countdown to Christmas. I have to say, I want to encourage you every day. Do not allow, sometimes we allow this season to cause us to be a little bit down and depressed. But my friends, do not allow yourself or anybody else to cause you to somewhat overspend and forget what we're really celebrating. It's not about the commercialization of the holiday. It's about the holiday and the Lord and Savior, the giver himself. So think about that when you're out and about doing what you got to do. But right about now, in the meantime, we've got a fantastic guest that's on with me today. And I tell you, Meka, I tell you, hi.
Hello.
And you know what? She's so bubbly. And you know what? I can see why you're in the business that you're in. And when I say that, when I tell people about being insured and insurance and, I don't think I really need that. But no, wrong answer. What I want you to do for me, first of all, tell everybody who you are, what you do, and the fact that how we can help them get themselves taken care of today.
Amen. First of all, I want to say to God be the glory.
Amen.
I am Meka Stallworth. I'm the agency broker owner of Stallworth Insurance Services at 1601 North Pace Boulevard.
Right.
And although we're situated here locally, we service all of Florida and all of Alabama because Alabama is our cousin.
Our brother.
That's right, our brother.
Listen at this. Meka, I tell them all the time, I said, Pensacola, when I first moved down here, and everybody said, oh, girl, please, Pensacola made up of Alabama.
That's it.
No doubt about it. But you know, did you hear what she said? She said, owner, agent. That's what I love.
That's
to
it.
see young women stepping out to build something for themselves and, you know, to own it. And you see, this is why I tell people all the time, you can own anything that you desire. Put your mind to it. You can do it. And with that, and with the fact of what you do you mind if I call you Meka? Because I've been calling you Meka.
I don't mind. And
okay.
I love Meka because all my friends call me Meka.
Okay, then I consider myself a friend.
That's right.
Exactly. Well, I came to your office. I know where the office is. And the fact of it is, what you're doing is such a benefit to so many people who sometimes we think, oh, I don't need that, or I can get past with that, and I know how things are. But you can help people in ways that they think that's impossible.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because they think, oh, I got to have the most this, but there are ways you can be helped. Let's talk about that. I mean, I just want people to know what it is that keep that pretty face and that inspires people to continue to do what you're doing.
I do want to piggyback off what you said. We sell auto, life, commercial, homeowners, business. So if you got a business in mind, don't be intimidated because you might think I need $1 million worth of insurance.
Right.
Come and see me. Of course, essentially, you buy auto insurance. I can give you the textbook definition. You got to buy it because it's the law and driving is a privilege.
Exactly.
So what I want you to do, I'm not saying that what I got is something super better, but come to an agency that cares.
Amen.
Sit down and look at your options because although you may want bodily injury, uninsured motorists, this, that, and the other, but what is your budget?
Right.
So we provide an ordinary service with an extraordinary touch to it.
Exactly.
We sit down to meet your needs. So at Stallworth Insurance Service, you're not just your Johnny Come Lately, your number.
Johnny Come who?
Johnny Come Lately. You're not just a number to me. So come over there because when you come in, I know Miss Smith has something going on.
That's right. That's right. But did you know, this is something I really want to expound on because you said that uninsured. Because some people, I said, walk around or drive around and they don't have it, how important it is. Sometimes we've got to make sure that we got to have the thing that take care of ourselves and that other person out there as well. You know, so that's where that comes in, right? Explain a little bit about that uninsured motorist insurance, all that good stuff.
That is amazing. Uninsured motorist is the additional medical if you were out there driving and somebody else was uninsured. Now, granted, we get in an accident, we don't know how it's going to go. That's why they call it an accident.
That's right.
But you put me in a coma, you done hurt me so bad, who going to pay my medical bills? what happens to my mortgage? Because the bills don't stop because Gulf Power don't know you in the hospital.
You
or
got that
FPL.
right. How it's going up.
Yes. So that's what uninsured motorist is. It's that additional layer of protection when somebody's out there who is driving with no insurance.
Oh, wow. See what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen? And I feel like it's an investment.
It is.
It's one of the greater investments because of the fact we all need that. We all need it. And let me say this. I want to say, because let me tell you, when I talked to you and the person that worked with you, Pastor Davis.
That is correct.
I mean, they came in and I said, come on, I want y'all to sponsor this with me and be with me with the breast cancer immediately. Because I think that's what it takes for us to work together to make things even better, for our community. And what you're educating the community on today is utterly important. Pay attention. If you don't have insurance, you just call it a day and set up an appointment so you can talk and get it done. You know what I mean?
That's it.
What about young people? When young people get to driving, insurance companies sometimes say, oh, well, we're taking a risk there. That's a young one out there. They get to thinking, oh, that's a young child they like to drive. Well, how do you handle things like that? Are the rates a whole lot different?
That is a good question. I want to say walk-ins are welcome.
Okay.
Right now we are challenged with a little bit of understaffing, but that's a good thing. I am hiring. Let me plug that in.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, so we have been so blessed to the point to where now we are so busy that the phone calls are a challenge. So come and walk in the office. And with young people, there is going to be that fine line there, but also if you go out and buy a Mustang, you go get that 2025 Mustang, your rate gonna be different from the young person who bought a 2005 Mitsubishi Lancer. So there's some gray areas in there. So make a phone call. Come in and see. It's your business to be about your business.
Absolutely. And if you want a Mustang, you got to pay the price of driving that Mustang, right?
Got to pay the cost to be the boss.
Amen. I mean, but that is something, because I can remember when I first started, taking care of me. When I go out and you see each time you buy a car, whatever kind of car it is, there was success another type insurance on that car, because that's for my protection.
That is correct.
Even when I'm out there driving with other people. People, if you have questions for Meka, please don't hesitate today. This is a day. Holiday season when people are driving and their minds are going other ways and thinking about doing other things. This is a day that you can call and talk to her and ask questions on things that you can do because of the fact that it is so needed. It is so needed. You even said, you named off homeowners, businesses.
That's right, commercial. Your dirt and your gravel. Stallworth dirt and gravel, like your dump trucks. Stallworth Insurance Services is a multi-million-dollar company. So it's not like we're intimidated by the big stuff, the small stuff. Everybody can fit in Stallworth Insurance Services. Your business is not too small or too big to where we can't handle it, or resource it and put you in the right direction.
Really? So what do you mean by gravel and dirt?
Like if you own a dump truck, you want to, hey, listen, I've got this year, I'm going to get me some dump trucks. I'm going to get me a business. Come over there and let's get your quote. Yeah, let's get a quote on your dump truck. Or if you want to start, get your a tractor trailer. Come over to Stallworth Insurance Services, because it's good to get some information, and together we weather. I can learn from you and you can learn from me.
Absolutely. Wow. And you know what else I want to say about you guys? You're so much focused on the community, doing things in the community, making a difference in the community. And I think that's something that sometimes people may lose that focus, but I can't say that about you. I mean, because you're always there and you're supporting, you're doing things. When I'm out at events, I see Pastor Davis be out everywhere.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Doing things, that's great. And when you do that you don't, even though you say you work with a company like this, that you're so focused yet on the community, what is it that keep you so grounded that way with the fact that you're community minded?
I have very humble beginnings.
Okay.
I grew up right here in Pensacola. This is my hometown.
Okay.
Right in Shantytown. Then me and my mother and my sister moved to Marino Court.
Okay.
So community and insurance to me go together in one sentence.
Okay.
I'm humbly grateful for the opportunities that I have, because of course I've been where some people have been. Even if I had to live paycheck to paycheck, or this month I might just can't fit my insurance in.
Right.
I keep telling my customers and anybody that's new, I'll write your insurance 500 times, but just be patient with me. I might can't answer the phone on the 350th time, but on that 351 time, I got you.
I hear you. And I mean, like, I gotta say good morning to everybody out in Shantytown, because I mean, like, I used to go and yell out. It was somebody, I can't think of it, they used to call me all the time. Shantytown checking in. I mean, but I mean, it's the fact of it is, and what you say, that you are homegrown right here in Pensacola. And I think that once we As for myself, I'm proud to be a country girl.
Yes.
But you don't ever forget your roots. And that causes, I think, to elevate even more so that you can show somebody else. I think actions speak so much louder than words. You know what I mean? I look at you, you look at yourself, look around at the people that you grew up with. Don't you know that they're smiling, they're really proud of what you've done, the accomplishments that you're doing because of the fact you did not forget. You always, hey, Shantytown with the Marino Court, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
But that's a good thing. I think that's when we go through, I think sometimes when people go through things, they can come out with a better outlook because I've been there, done that, and I got the T-shirt.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean? I mean, and all of that, with these things that are coming up now, what would you like to say to some people, like with the holidays, and even for people already insured? This is the holiday season, and sometimes we just seem to get out there, and I know how the hustle and bustle go. We tend to just go fast and forget where we're going and doing this, and accidents happen. This is the time they've got to make sure that everything is taken care of, correct? Am I correct?
You are correct.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, what we're saying to you today, not only that, and I want to say to you who's saying, well, I got to go take care of this instead of that. Know this, that when you got to have something that's really protective of your entire family, protective of your tomorrow, that's what it is all about with that. With Stallworth Insurance Company, I got to say, I cannot say I don't appreciate them well enough because I call on Pastor David so much, it's ridiculous.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I text, I call. But the fact of it is, I think building relationships in the community is a great thing. And with what you do, I'm sure that you get that opportunity to build relationship with people because relationship goes a long way.
That is one of my key mottos at Stallworth Insurance Services. We put our relationship over our revenue.
I love that. You see, you coming out with these things. Everything I say, girl, you got it.
That's it.
See, I guess we've been down that road together, right?
That's it.
We're on that same road. What'd you say? What did you say? A relationship over revenue.
We put our relationship over our revenue. And what that means is, if you got something and I see that it ain't broke, I ain't going to fix it.
There you go.
If you got something over here and it's at Acme Insurance Company,
that's right,
and I noticed that there is only a $5 price difference, keep paying them $5.
That's right.
Stay where you at.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because then you can still come over here, because guess what? I'm a licensed notary. So your relationship with me will be long-standing even if you don't have business at my company.
Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody, we're talking with Meka. That's what I said.
That's it, Meka.
Look, we're going to go take a break and come back and speak more. But I'd like for you to be a part of this conversation as well at 850-432-7768. It's the holiday season, everybody. I want to wish you and yours a safe holiday season. When I say safe, be safe as you travel out there doing what you got to do, okay? Keep it here. Sunshine's Corner.
Good day, Pensacola. Welcome to a new segment on health and wellness sponsored by Baptist Healthcare in partnership with Sunshine's Corner. Every first Wednesday of the month during Sunshine's telecast, we're going to be bringing you information about health and wellness and ways to make sure we're improving the quality of your health care here in Pensacola. After all, we want to ensure that you're going to the right place at the right time and for the right reason, and that you don't feel alone. Can't wait to see you.
Empire Truck Sales, located at 2255 West Detroit Boulevard in Pensacola, is your Freightliner, Western Star, Detroit Diesel, and Cummins dealer for Northwest Florida. Open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., Saturdays and Sundays, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., providing sales, service, and parts. Empire Truck Sales is also your Oasis dealer for Freightliner custom chassis RV and motorhome repairs. Running I-10 will get you in.
Many who consider facial plastic surgery are concerned their results will look unnatural. But with over 20 years of serving the Pensacola community, his thousands of satisfied patients have made Dr. Derek Jones a trusted reconstructive and facial plastic surgeon known for industry-leading results that look natural. Call 850-484-FACE to schedule a consultation at one of our locations in Pensacola and Gulf Breeze.
I'm Dr. Derek Jones. Trust your face to a facial plastic surgeon.
At Pensacola Habitat for Humanity, we believe every child should have a safe place to grow. That's why we work with you and the community to build not just a house, but a home.
She worked very hard to get this house. I really appreciate that because, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here right now.
When you help build a home, you build a future. Pensacola Habitat for Humanity.
And welcome back to the hottest spot in town, even on a wet day. So you know when you've got sunshine right here, what you need, you don't need nothing else. Come on now. And listen, we're talking with my girl, Meka from Stallworth Insurance right here in Pensacola. And asking of you, just explaining things that are so important for us to make sure that we make the decisions that we need. Because in every aspect of our life, we need to be insured on things that to make sure you don't want to leave something for the loved ones behind to try to handle. You don't want to leave something that you can prevent, because I always say this. Sometimes when I'm out on the street, I think I'm driving for myself and somebody else. You know what I mean? And that's not the only insurance that's out there, people. Insurance is like this. I want to go a little bit deeper into the fact, but when you said something a moment ago that really resonated with me deeply, when we were talking about where you grew up, and you are a native Pensacolian.
That's it.
Pensacolian now. But the fact of it is that when you see people, I'm sure that you get inspired in a lot of ways, because inspiration from others, when we see these young people today.
That is correct.
You know what I'm saying? That you can be that light that will cause them to say, okay, I don't have to make a decision to go this way. I can do it and become an owner as yourself.
That is correct.
Doesn't that inspire you even to reach out so these young people can see, you live right here like I do. And there's some things that I want them to learn about being that business owner, that they can grow and do that. I mean, doesn't that just give you some, that the woo-woo feeling in the heart that God enabled you to do this so you can inspire somebody else?
Actually, you touch my, of course, a soft spot with me, because I'm no gatekeeper. And although we think college is good, but college ain't for everybody. Let's just be real.
That's right.
Of course, I'm an entrepreneur in a sense to where I went and got an insurance certificate.
Right.
And then from that to this, was able to own a brokerage. So when I see young people without a direction, I want them to know that it's possible.
Exactly.
It's possible.
Exactly.
A master's degree is good. I would never, of course we know college is amazing.
Right.
Not undertoning that.
Of course not.
But come and see. You
That's
got
right.
options. Because everybody can't go to college.
Exactly, because even now I think I see a lot of younger people, instead of the 4-year college, they're going to Georgetown. They're going to places they can get that certificate so they can move on in 2 years, and sometimes even shorter than that.
That is correct.
You know, because I think even there, but the fact of it is, even with that, look what you just said. Say, look, I've got my certificate, but look at you today. So what I'm saying is, with a child that's out there that can see that it can be done, that's a motivating factor right there, to see a young black woman, come on now,
that's it,
woman of color, standing on her own and making it work, you know?
That's it.
Inspiring. Keep doing that, because I know kids are watching.
And the good thing you spoke on that, I have an internship program, Bunche Jackson from the Children's Trust. I allow you to come to the agency and job shadow me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bunche? I know Bunche. Hey, Bunche.
Yeah, hey, Bunche. Yeah, so I'm signing up with different, because like I said, together we weather. This is a community field. Community and insurance go hand in hand.
Right.
Because if I can reach out to the community, it drives, and we can teach more, and then we can make some real progress.
Right.
Because sometimes with young people, I don't know why I gotta have it, and I ain't gonna do it. Let's just be honest.
Exactly. Exactly.
And although insurance is not a color, most of the time it's in my community that I'm just not gonna buy it, and I'd rather drive with my license suspended, and you just gonna have to do what you gotta do. But if we understand it, okay, Miss Stallworth, I'll buy it.
Exactly. So you have a shadowing program.
Yes, ma'am.
How can, through Bunche?
Yeah, Bunche Jackson, or you can contact us directly. We also, through Pastor Davis, which is a licensed agent at Stallworth Insurance Services.
Right. Victor
Smith, he at Voc Rehab. So there are some programs that allow you to come in and job shadow. And
so what's a Voc Rehab? What you said?
That's some type of job thing that Victor Smith does.
Okay.
And I didn't mean to say thing, but a job program that he does.
I got you, girl. Yeah. It's okay, girl.
But yeah, so either way it go, when somebody approach me and they ask me for an opportunity, they job shadow. It's not nothing hard. You won't be holding no umbrella, bringing me no coffee. You'll be gaining real skills to see if this is something you want to do.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. So, and I say that for the young lady and parents. I know the kids should be in school. Mm-hmm. So make sure they watch this afternoon, because we're going to play a game at 6 o'clock this afternoon.
Okay.
Okay, we do that just in case for people who are at work, and people who are traveling can't, so you get a chance to see it this afternoon at 6 o'clock. So what am I saying? So parents, if you see that, and if you want to get your child involved, why not call Meka? What's that phone number, Meka?
850-542-4937.
Now, I know you're confused on that camera. You just look right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, now which way we look?
Exactly. But you see, she's got a program that's going. I think that's absolutely fantastic, because that's what I was driving into to get to, because I know that it's community based, to make sure. And if you got programs like that for a child to learn, that's going to inspire somebody else to want to be an agent themselves. Hey, look at, I see I can do this. Get your diploma. Get your diploma.
That is
Come
correct.
on in and let them show you that you can be that person that can own your own, which is simply-tastic. I did not know you worked with Von Shea. Von Shea and I go way back. He used to teach my exercise class.
Okay.
Yeah, he's an all-around kind of guy.
That is
but
correct.
I love his sons. He used to bring his kids with him.
Yes.
But
Most definitely.
Yes, he is, most certainly. But with that, though, let's talk about homeowners. If a person wants to find out about that, because, I'm one to tell you, it goes up. Toop, toop,
That's
toop,
it.
higher every year. I'm hoping, because I saw in the news that it was going down a little bit, the rates at least. I hope so. So
Yes.
if a person wants to contact you for that, what's the process they have to do for that? Same thing?
Yeah, don't be intimidated. Call the office, because let's be real, Florida has been one of those challenges with this homeowner that I've never seen before, and I've been in the business over 20 years. Yeah, I've been in business. I worked for Direct Insurance for 15 years. I've owned Stallworth Insurance for 5 years, and I worked with AIG at the life insurance. Yeah, so my history spans. And when I see homeowners, as it is today, but don't be intimidated. There's always a solution.
Oh, wow.
Just make the phone call.
Sucky now. Getting that time of year. We'll have to check it out.
That's it. And do a policy review. It can't hurt. Just listen, I need to look at some options. And like I said, I see some relief for Florida.
Do you really?
Yeah, I definitely see some hope. There is a silver lining in the cloud.
You think so?
Yes, most
Lord,
definitely.
send it on.
Yeah, it's coming. There's a silver lining, but the thing is,
send it on.
yes. And then even with our community, our seniors, if you have somebody, of course that's a senior, and they're out there, hey, listen, I've invested, I paid my home off, and now nobody won't insure me because I got a scratch on my roof. Call Stallworth Insurance. We willing to go out there. We willing to sit with our seniors and say, listen, this is what we can do. Or I did a reverse mortgage on my home, and now it's so much I may have to lose. You don't have to lose your house.
What is that when you say reverse? What is that?
They have a program out there where seniors can I guess, put a mortgage on their home. And somehow it's a money, but it's not like a regular mortgage. They call it reverse mortgage. But in that, you have to have insurance, and then your taxes. All of that is factored in. Well, if your insurance is $10,000, guess what that mortgage going to do?
Get out of here.
It's going to go right up. So you definitely need to find a company that's willing to say, okay, let's look at your options.
What's the man on TV I see? Oh, God. I can't think of his name. Tall guy with the big mustache. I think he always said, well, I'll tell you about this reverse mortgage.
Oh, yes, yes.
Goodness gracious. But you know what, that's what, and the fact that you care about the seniors, because some people, when they, get a certain age and things are difficult for them, that they feel that can they trust, because there's sometimes people get on their phone, they'll talk to those people about everything they got.
There you go.
You know what I mean? But to know that there's somebody at home that they can trust, is a great point right there within itself. Because we need that, because nowadays, with the time that we're living in, people will try to talk you out of your shoes, and you standing right there in them.
You are correct.
And with what you do, and what I want to say to everybody, why I'm talking with Meka today is this. I know at the end of the year, a lot of things has to be changed, updated, or some things go around, and maybe because that's when my time comes around, I don't know. But the fact of it is, we are reaching out to people that can help you. People that care about the community. People that want to see that you maintain what you have and not allow something to be taken away, because in certain cases that can happen with people with that, when you don't understand. Rest my mother's soul. I can remember something we had to really fight one time from something she had signed up for.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Mother, why did you do that? Well, they said I can do that. No, Mother. But it took us a lot to get that off, what they were trying to cause her to pay. And with things like that, but with UC being, I'll say, homegrown.
That's it. I love it.
Homegrown is going to take care of you. Call us up today. Let's talk with Tamika about things. 850-432-7768. That's the number that will get you through right here to get your questions answered, or even just to find out, to get you a time to go by and talk with her so you can see the options that are there for you. You can text that number as well. And Meka, when we say with you work with Von Shade, with the things that he does in the community with your company, with the program that is set up for young people, I'm really interested in that. How many, or is it, do you take to be able to come into? Will you let more than one or two come into Shadow, or one at a time, or do you have a program? How long is the program?
My options are open, but that would be more of a Vonche feel.
Right.
I'm able to take on at least 3 or 4 for an internship.
Okay.
And simultaneously, I'm able to work them in. As far as the way his program is set up, I mean, maybe you should get him on.
That's right.
So that way he can speak a little bit more about it. I'm just open to an opportunity because we're trying to help the community here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then the least to me, if I have a space that I can create that's positive and let somebody come in and see, okay, I can't do this, but I can do that.
Right.
You may not be good at insurance, but you might be good at social media marketing.
Exactly.
Do you know what content creators make? So I can't work with Miss Stallworth, but I can do all Miss Stallworth content.
Okay, now you said what? You got me stuttering.
That's okay.
You say content creators make a lot. I mean, God, I can imagine with today because everything is with social media.
Everything is so digital. So you may get in there, but there's a way to fit you in.
Right.
You may not be as good at with the phones or
That's
the emails.
right.
But you can get on that Facebook, Instagram, or Snapchat or whatever they do and create a commercial or a reel.
Uh-huh.
One of your gifts and your talents will make room for you.
Absolutely.
So you want to find out what fits. So that's what we're just trying here.
Absolutely. What inspired you to get into insurance?
My love of people and the gift of gab.
Really?
Yes. I absolutely love people. And you got to be a people because we deal with people that are experienced all from all walks of life.
Absolutely. I know about that dealing with people now. We're talking with Meka from Stallworth Insurance Company. We're going to be back with more right here on Sunshine's Corner. I know about that.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Messick Insurance Agency in Pensacola if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
I'm Emily Echeverria, Marketing Communications Director for Council on Aging of West Florida and the host of Coming of Age. Watch our show to find out what we're doing for our seniors and their families, and hear from area experts and local business owners about their programs and services. Want to help? Find out how you can work with us to bring a better future to our seniors. Watch Coming of Age, 3:30 p.m. Wednesdays, only on Blab TV.
This is Wayne at Icon Automotive in Robertsdale, Alabama, and I wanted to tell you more about our powertrain warranty forever. It comes with any vehicle we sell that has 80,000 miles or less at no additional cost to you. We put our vehicles through a tough safety and mechanical inspection before it can have the powertrain warranty forever, giving you a peace of mind with your purchase. This warranty is good anywhere in the country, and it covers 100% of parts and labor with no mileage limit, and is covered as long as you own the vehicle. Come pick out your dealership car at non-dealership pricing with a powertrain warranty forever at Icon Automotive.
Watch a new episode of Crime Stoppers Wanted Fugitives every Friday at 6 p.m. Your tips may be eligible for a cash reward, featuring items about officer training, various aspects of police work, and crime prevention information. You'll hear about upcoming family-friendly engagement events as well. Don't miss Crime Stoppers Wanted Fugitives every Friday at 6 p.m.
And welcome back to the hottest spot in town on this Tuesday. Hey, look, guys, it's raining on the outside, but that's okay. You don't have to fret. You've got sunshine right here with you. But listen to this. Now, that's a fact. I made a ha, but that's a fact. But we're going to, I want to talk about transparency. I want to talk about what people need to realize, how good it is to learn to read, to pay attention before you put your name on things. What do you think about that with the transparency part?
That is correct. A lot of people say, well, I come in truthfully. Transparency is key because sometimes you have good intentions, but there are certain things that could be missed. So I encourage anybody that buy insurance, you buy a car, you buy a house, it is ultimately your responsibility when you sign on the dotted line, because that's a legal binding contract. So when you get ready to sue a company and they walk in court with them documents you sign,
That's it.
That's the wrong time to tell your lawyer, well, I signed it, but I did not read it. So I encourage
Did you get a lot of people that don't read?
A lot. Insurance is not a drive-through. Now, granted, we can make it fast.
I love it. She said not a drive-through, guys.
That's it. You're not at the drive-through at Wendy's. Now, although I make it fast, I make it friendly, I'm very, very informative. But a lot of times what I do is, of course, I do the research. I didn't get so-and-so. Did you read it? Did you stop 5 minutes to say, okay, this doesn't look right? Because what if you signed something and now, of course, your home belonged to me? You know how easy a quick deed claim is? So what I want that when you buy insurance with me.
Did you say how easy it is?
Yeah, how easy it is for you to sign something and not know what you signed, and now all your rights are taken away. So if you buy insurance with me, XYZ anybody, I encourage you to stop what you're doing. Take 2 seconds and read it.
Do you get people that really have signed their homes away by not knowing what's up? And I mean by that quick deed thing you just said?
Yes, I've seen people fall victim of prey of signing something without reading the document fully. And now, of course, you're in a legal battle because guess what? You've signed it. I'm not saying it happened often, but it has not happened. So I encourage people that when you buy insurance or you buying a home or you buying a car, we scroll on these phones for hours looking at TikTok. I could be on Facebook 45 minutes. Invest in 5 or 10 minutes when you're sitting down to do your business.
Really?
Yeah. Today is business for me. Sitting down with you, you could take an hour out your day, take care of your business and yourself. It will give you a peace of mind in the long run.
Have you run into situations where people have signed things and about to lose their home? Is it hard to get out of even though you signed that paper? It's difficult, you think?
I imagine it would be. But from a legal standpoint, you definitely gonna need an attorney. So I imagine it would be if you've done signed something or, well, listen, I was in a rush. So I imagine that if you got yourself in that type of situation, it's probably definitely sticky, and I'm not sure what the outcome would be, but I'm sure it would cost you more money than you would rather spend.
I'm sure it is. Do you think sometimes people get they're intimidated by that legal guardian, the I and the O and the U and the I and the A, okay, and using thus and this and those? They don't want to say I don't understand. I'm like this. I don't know what that means, so explain that to me.
That's it. That's a good thing.
That's all you have to do. Don't be afraid, because it would be just so harmful to sit there, a house that you work for, or something that you've done for all your life, and you lose it because you didn't sign the paper, didn't take the time to read it. Wow. We're talking with Meka with Stallworth Insurance Company. I tell you, a community insurance company.
That's it.
A community base. And what she's telling us today are just things that we need to do in everyday life. These are things that you need to be aware of in everyday life to make sure that you're taking care of you and that person that's out there. That other person. I'm talking vehicle now, because even with the things that you deal with your home, make sure you've got it all taken care of. Shop around. Make sure that you shop around to get different quotes and all that good stuff. But to make sure that all is taken care of to do what you're doing, that's absolutely phenomenal. With Christmas coming up, are you ready for it?
I'm more than ready.
Are you really?
I absolutely love this time of year, because although it's a joyous time of year, but that is just definitely not the reason for the season, like presents and gifts and all of that. It's a time to tap in with your family. Take a deep breath before the rush of the new year start. So I love it, and then I'm happy. So if you see me out there, I'm going to be smiling.
Don't you have a beautiful smile?
Thank you. So, I mean, it's just time to spread good cheer, because throughout the year, life is going to life. People get downtrodden, death has happened. I've lost some very important people to me. So this is just a time to spread good cheer. So I love Christmas.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, but I look at this now because with the fact of how the times are and how things are rolling fast, when I just step away from that, to see you had this smile on your face ever since we started, that has not cracked, not one little bit. And I say that because that's got to be built in. That's got to be coming from the heart with what you do and dealing with people on a daily basis.
That's it.
Because you have to learn how to, because you got so many different personalities out there. And with what you do, you got to know how to chime in on this one or change up for that one. Grill with this one or chime up. But it's all about that personality. And that's where transparency also come through when it's a business like that. If you, I often say to people, if you are a person that has to work with people, you got to have a strong personality.
That's it.
Because you're running into so many, and somebody could be having a hard day, they could be having a bad day. But the fact of it is, when you realize that, and I often tell people, don't ever treat anybody the way that you don't want to be treated. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Because therefore, that can change that person's life. that could be that, you could be that smile that causes that person to go ahead and do the right thing when they were thinking something else. Because you never know when, just by looking at the shell, when a person cover up a lot on the inside. And I say all of that because when you work with the kind of job that you have, the business that you own. That's it. I love that part right there, to see people that are growing out to do things on their own, to make sure that they're doing what they love. And when you're doing what you love, it's not really a job. It's just a part of your life. It's not a job to go out when you're doing that to take care of other people. And what you're doing really is a service that people need, because you're taking care of so many. Think about it. I'm insuring you to do this. I'm insuring you that this is okay. You are that caretaker.
That's it.
For all people. And what else do you want to say to people about even with what you do and how you do it and what you would expect for them to know to take care of themselves in any area of life where it needs to be insured?
I would love to speak on that, but I want to take 2 seconds to give you your flowers, because I love when it say catching rays of sunshine. So I want to say you want to have the sunshine personality.
Oh,
I'm serious. From your exercise down at the Fricker Center to even when you were at the radio station before, I have loved and followed you throughout your career. So when you speak about personality, you need a sunshine in your community.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
You definitely got to take a minute and give the flowers
I
where they're
appreciate
needed
that.
before it fall on deaf ears.
I appreciate that so much, because I tell you, I give God the glory for the talent that He has given me. And it's often when I do something, I'm not doing it for any accolades.
That's it.
I'm doing it because I see a need. I'll say even with where He has taken me now, with this platform. And I thank God for what He allowed the owners of this station to allow me to be that voice, so that we can still be that voice that's needed in our community, to make sure that they are aware, so I can talk to people like you. So I can talk to people so we can share what it is that needs to be shared in our community. I believe there's enough for all of us.
That's it.
I believe it, and I hate this thing with that crab effect. I hate that.
I thank you for that, speaking on that. Yes.
I hate that crab effect. Okay, because you think if you pull me down, that's going to stop me. Then why don't you look at it this way? If you lift me up, then guess what? There's another space right here. Then when I go a little, there's another space right there.
There we go.
I'm not going to drop down and don't look back to pick you up. I feel like if our community could do this, the only time that we should be looking down on each other is when we can reach down to help pull you up. That's the only time we need to look down. And I thank God for what He's doing and has planted in you. Because in our community, I'm just transparent when it comes to that, because I like telling the truth. I love to see our young women such as yourself to go out, trusting God, to stand on your own, to build your own. I myself, I tell people often, when I do what I do, don't think it's just me just sitting here talking.
That's it.
It's more to it than that. It's a lot that's behind the scene that you don't see. But when God has given you, has put a mantle, should I say, on you, you give it the best that you've got. That He said that He would never leave me nor forsake me.
There we go.
And I believe that with everything in my heart. And I'm saying these words, I appreciate the fact that you said that, because you noticed that on my book when it said the rays of sunshine. But that book right there that she's talking about, that I often speak on, is a period in my life that I sat there and I wrote that book within 3 weeks.
All right.
But it's all about some things that I was dealing with that God said, put it on paper.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Put it on paper. Let somebody else see that I'll do it for them too. And I say that to you, Meka. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't let, when they try to pull you down, take that dirt, pack it under your feet and go a little bit higher.
There we go.
You know, put some more dirt, pack it under your feet and go a little bit higher.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I'm so pleased to see that. And I won't even say with the fact that with Pastor Davis even working with you, the two of you is a team. Teamwork. Look at this. The theme for the MLK parade this year: one team, one dream.
I love it.
See that? One team, one dream. But the team work that you do. And I believe that, I say this every day, we put everything that we got together. And nothing that we can't do. It can grow.
It can definitely grow.
It can grow. And I commend you. I congratulations to you
Thank
for
you.
continuing to do what you do, and the field that God placed on your heart, you chose to do that. And I thank you for coming in to share your story with us. And we're not done yet, baby girl, 'cause we got some more to talk about. Because I know I saw you write some things on that paper. Have I overlooked anything on that paper you wrote down yet?
No, you have not overlooked it.
No, she was taking her own notes. She said, no, let me write this down because I want to talk about that. But with what you do is what we're trying to say, ladies and gentlemen. Do not allow, even though sometimes we feel that, well, I can't afford this. That's one thing you cannot afford to do is not to be insured, because you never know what tomorrow may hold. You do life insurance as well, right?
That is
oh my
correct.
God, so important that you have it. And what bothers me when I see people, when things come up and I see a GoFundMe, you don't have to do that. Plan for that. Plan for that. You know, pay that if you gotta not put the wheels on your car. Them spinners. You get
There
what
we
I'm
go.
saying? Pay that if you don't have to. If you can stop buying those $500 tennis shoes. If you understand what I'm saying.
There we go.
Use that money to be something beneficial for you, and not leave so much stress on the people that you're leaving behind.
So glad you spoke on it.
I mean,
because GoFundMe is not life insurance. Let me
No,
look
it's
into
not.
the camera when I say, your final remains is not my responsibility. We cannot be angry at people when you do not give, or we gonna throw no fish fry.
That's right.
You are grieving twice when you gotta beg and pay for a funeral.
I know it, man. And you said something, I mean, a fish fry. Come on, Jesus.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't
come
want
on.
to fry no fish and cry.
So,
yeah, y'all don't want to fry no fish and cry?
No.
I want to eat my fish with some hot sauce with
Come
my
on.
families and friends.
Thank you.
So my thing is, and let me clear it up. What happens to you at the end of life is not my responsibility, because charity starts at home.
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of me and mine. You have to take care of you and yours. And just because you put a GoFundMe, and there is going to be that point where somebody misused it, and now that's broken.
Exactly.
Somebody took the GoFundMe and didn't you do it for the right purpose.
Exactly.
One bad apple will spoil it for the bunch.
Amen.
So take care of your business while you are alive.
Exactly. Exactly.
Know what want to happen. We put so much into our lipstick, our hair, our makeup.
Tell me about it.
So you think I'm gonna let you go down somewhere and look at me and I ain't all the way together?
Come on now.
I might not got no control over, but I can be.
You
I
can have it
help.
planned out what you're supposed to look. Look, I told girlfriend about it. I said, look, I want my makeup like this. I thought I'm gonna be almost 150 years old before I leave here. I want that to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But I got this taken care of.
That's it.
And that's what we're trying to say. Anything that you need to take care of, ladies, don't just wait for the last minute. Take care of that now, and work toward that. You know. And then when you said that, but that fish fry deal, amen. You know, it goes up. Come on, man.
And don't be intimidated. Of course, we all want to stay. Well, most of us. I can't speak for everybody, but there is no way that you can stay here.
Amen.
We got to get up out of here.
And one of them days.
One of them days. Like you, I'm gonna be 144.
I'm gonna be 150.
Because 99 and a half
I say won't do. I won't make it all the way.
That's it.
We're having fun talking about things that you should do, but think about it. We're gonna share more when we return right after this commercial break, right here on Sunshine's Corner.
Welcome to Little John's Big and Tall, where tall men and big men go for style, fit, and comfort. We offer a wide variety of styles and unique brands that service all sizes from large to 14X, as well as tall sizes from large tall to 6X tall. Our knowledgeable staff are here to make sure you have a stress-free experience and answer any of your questions. Little John's has been named Best of Pensacola and Best of the Bay for 4 years in a row. Visit Little John's at 5700 North Davis or visit us online at littlejohnsbigandtall.com.
It's time to find a health plan that can keep up with your life. A plan that makes getting care convenient, with doctors around the corner.
I can get used to that.
Plus, 24/7 access to care. Plans that keep more money in your pocket, with plan payments as low as $0.
$0. Looks good to me.
Let's find your health solution. Speak to a dedicated Florida Blue agent today. Call 1-850-393-7036 to learn more.
Some attorney ads are really over the top, within-your-face concepts. Not this one, because there's nothing exciting about bankruptcy law. But if you're struggling with credit card debt, medical bills, student loans, repossession, or mortgage payments, you'll want to hear this. Lewis & Jernivoy has helped thousands of people with financial problems for over 20 years. We may be able to help you achieve financial freedom, and that is exciting. Call Lewis and Jernevoy today for a free consultation.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quince Dieter, and I am Blab TV.
And welcome back to Sunshine's Corner on this Tuesday. Well, listen at this, everybody. We're talking with my girl Meka with Stallworth Insurance. And I got to say, she's educating us today on some things that we totally need to be educated on because it's utterly important. Now, we were talking about a little situation off camera about the lack of insurance and how traffic tickets can get you incarcerated.
Yes. Of course, when you become a habitual traffic offender, I was not aware, of course, that you could be sent to prison for too many infractions. You drove without insurance too many times and was pulled over. You got too many tickets. Of course, I was not aware that if you become a habitual traffic offender, your license can be suspended for up to 5 years. You can even be sentenced to jail time. And it ain't no way.
Really?
Yes. For something that's possibly that could be avoided, that you want to go to prison and interrupt that time in your life that you cannot get back due to driving infractions. So I say insurance is not a one-size-fits-all. It's not like going into McDonald's and buying a hamburger. So call and see, because what if it's something simple that you could avoid it to not get another ticket? And let me re-explain myself. Say for instance, you already had 5 points and I didn't know my license was suspended. Now the police have pulled me over. He's not going to wait for you to call Meka Stallworth and see why your insurance is lapsed. Take the time and call and get your business straight, because insurance is not a one-size-fits-all. And at the end of the day, driving is a privilege. It is your responsibility to make sure that insurance is paid, because if you didn't see it come out your bank account, more than likely it's not paid.
You got that? Okay, now you said points. So each time you get stopped, you get a point. Let me explain. I ain't been stopped. Okay? I don't have no points. Okay.
Yeah, well, in most cases, because like I said before, it's universal. You pull me over, I ran the stoplight. That could be 3 or 4 points. Or you might give me a warning. Or if I'm riding and I hit this button and I'm feeling a little free and I get a speeding ticket, that's another 6 points. Well, the next day, I forgot to pay my insurance, and now I done let my insurance go 30 days. You driving while license suspended, you got another 5 points, so on and so forth, because I don't want to go down a rabbit hole. Now you've created a situation that needs some attention. So now this is going to take precedence over everything I got to do. Now I've got to slow down, back to transparency, and look in the mirror and say, guess what? Let me call her. Because, yeah, you're at a judgment-free agency. Quite frankly, I can't remember. And for 2, it's more important for me to you to have it and get what you need than to be worried about how many times you let it lapse.
I ain't going to jail because I ran a light. I don't think I want to do that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, Pastor Davis.
All right. Rejoice. You guys doing all right? Y'all sound good this morning.
Well, thank you very much. We're doing very well.
I've learned a lot this morning about insurance. I tell you, I've learned more than I could even imagine.
I'm telling you, I did not know that you can do that. Go spend time for a point.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a witness to that young man because he was close to me, and I could not get him to understand the trouble that was going to happen. But I never imagined a day that a person would serve time for being an habitual driver. So it's very serious. And with some of the laws that went into effect in July concerning the way the fine is now $500, then it's $125. So you can really build yourself up to have so many increased fines, so you already can't afford insurance, but now you have these fines on your driver's license. So I would encourage everyone to come in, talk with us, let us come up with a solution to help you to stay legal so that you won't be driving dirty, and to help you to understand the process of how important it is to have insurance, because accidents can happen anytime.
Absolutely. And I tell you, I did not know you could be what do you call it, habitual
Habitual
traffic offender.
H2O is the correct term. Agent Davis, I just want to say thank you so much. I really enjoy working with you, and having you at Stallworth Insurance Services is definitely an asset.
Well, I'm glad to be here, and I'll just tell, since Sonshine had asked you a question about your personal life, I'll just say that the reason why I got into insurance is because we were in the process of building a building to house Stallworth Insurance. That we'll be building a new plaza at the corner of Hernandez and North Pace. So in helping with that development, I saw how you treated customers, and I saw how people needed help. So it inspired me to just go ahead and get an insurance license and to be able to help the community, because it is a ministry. Because some people that are older, they don't understand how to navigate their insurance now. Right. And then some grandparents, they would put a younger child on their insurance and not realize how expensive the insurance is going to go up.
Right.
So we were able to help solution and help to explain to our seniors as well as our young people the education of having insurance.
Absolutely. I tell you, it's been an educational force for me today. I thought just buy it, keep riding, but I see more to it than that. And thank you so very much.
Hey, listen, you guys, thank you. And then the more y'all talk about insurance, the lobby's full of people standing outside the door like Willie Jr. and he'll giving cheese trying to ask questions about insurance. So, you hurry up and cut me loose.
Look, so Willie Jr. going to get up and smile, okay?
Thank
y'all
you,
be blessed. It's always good talking to you, Sonshine. Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I tell you, look, if Willie Jr. is out there, I'm going the other way. Look, I had the opportunity to meet him once before he passed away, and I tell you, I wish I had the opportunity to have gotten to know him much better. I hear so many things, but let me tell you, if he's at your door, don't call me.
That's it. Please don't call me.
Just let it keep going that way, okay?
That's it.
Jesus, don't do it.
That's it.
Well, I tell you, Meka, but it's the fact of it is when you say, I did not realize, because I'm a Law and Order fan. When you say habitual, right? I'm always talking about this thing with the law, what I see with Law and Order. That's my favorite show. But you can get these things of offenses that you can save when you said that even sometimes $500 to go do this or $500 to go do that. You can get insurance for your car on so much lesser than that. So why not go ahead and take care of that instead of building up more money to pay?
Putting our priorities.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Put your priorities in order. I mean, come on. You think I want to go down there and eat a peanut butter sandwich? No. I don't know what they eat, but but what the fact of it is, I don't think I could handle that well if I can't go when I want to go somewhere. I can't do what I want to do. So I'm saying is, get your house in order, as my mother used to say, rest her soul.
I love
Keep your house in order so that when you do, everything is already taken care of. You're not afraid to look in the rearview mirror and say, oh my God, there's a light flashing. You get what I'm saying? And I mean, let's give them another wrap up. You say that you take care of so many other things other than car insurance. There's some other things they can talk to you about.
That is correct. And Pastor Davis spoke on our surprise. We are new plaza owners. We will own a plaza at 1924 North Pace Boulevard, where I'll be able to provide more classes, resources, and then still be help in the community. But I provide auto, life, homeowners, commercial, business, and renters insurance. Some of your new apartments, they're not letting you come in and rent that apartment without renters insurance.
You got that right.
So some of these nice new apartments, 9 Mile Road, I just seen a brand new structure on Davis Highway, make me want to move.
Look, and 9 Mile Road is growing like wildfire.
That's it. So get your renter's insurance. And at the key end of the day, don't be intimidated. There is no dumb questions, because if I don't know, I'm not going to make it up.
Absolutely.
So call, ask questions. Like I said, we are challenged right now with some staff.
Right.
So we can't get to the phone. But it's a public phone. Blow it down. Call.
Keep calling.
Keep calling.
That's right.
Get what you need and be persistent about it. Because persistency is key.
Exactly. And you are looking to hire.
Yes.
Did y'all hear that?
We definitely need somebody.
So you can't say you can't find a job.
That's it.
Now you need to go call and talk to her about a job. So I need to just call you at that number?
Yes. And also on the website, StallworthInsurance2.com, you can email me your resume, of course, even a phone call. So we are looking to get some additional help to meet the needs. So that way, because I want everybody calling, all of Florida and all of Alabama, although I'm challenging, of course, can't help them all, but call me.
Exactly.
That's it.
And I want to commend you about the program you have for the youth as well, to shadow you.
Thank you.
To learn things, that they can come in and do internship right there at your office. And thank you, Vanche, for what you do to make sure that we keep our younger people in the equation so that we can teach them, because they are our tomorrow.
Yes.
And we've got to make sure that they are equipped with what it takes to make sure they're ready to keep that torch going and keep it high.
That's it.
And I tell you what, Meka, thank you for getting up early on a rainy Tuesday morning.
You are so welcome.
To come by and talk about all the great things that you do in the community, your growth, and showing them how to grow, and what you offer to make sure our community is kept in the right way. Thank you.
Correct. You're welcome, and I thank you for this opportunity.
Most certainly. Now, everybody, we've talked about some great things, so listen, I want you to realize that help is there. I mean, sometimes we don't realize what we need until the trouble comes, but we touched some things today. You don't have to wait. It's already there. Let me remind you guys, now today is Tuesday as we approach the holidays. Don't forget, now you can meet me there this afternoon at the Fricker Center. I'll be there at 6:30. I exercise every single day if I can. But I do make it a point to do it 3 days out of the week. 3 days, and 4, because I walk on Sundays. What I want you to do, meet me there tonight. It's absolutely free, so that you can get the moving. Take care of the only body you're going to have. 6:30 this afternoon at the Fricker Center. It is absolutely free. And this is a promise I make to everybody. If it's only you and me, I'm still coming. I'll still make that difference. So be there and join in with us. Give that way. Give to yourself that you're going to get up off that couch and take care of this temple. Well, I want to leave you, ladies and gentlemen, as I do every single day. Never, ever, ever lose your focus. Always remember this. If you keep God first in whatever you do, I know this for a fact, and I can guarantee you're going to be a total success. So until tomorrow for another day of inspiration, because I got a great guest coming in tomorrow, know that I do love you with a perfect kind of love. And my girl, I want you to just keep right on shining right over here with my girl Meka right there at Stallworth Insurance. Now, what's that address where you located?
1601 North Pace Boulevard in Pensacola, Florida, 32505.
Now, you got that right down Pace Boulevard. You can't see it, right across from the old barns where it used to be on the other side. So until then, know that I love you with a perfect kind of love. Keep shining while I'm gone. Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.